Hi, welcome back to the quick dot programming course. In this class, we are going to discuss about a bit understanding about regular expressions, how we are going to write that in dot programming. And this class is very important to understand because we are going to use many of the times we are going to use regular expressions when we are developing applications. See, our intention here is not to make you understand how to write regular expressions, because these discussions, the basics for these regular expressions were discussed in our automata theory, means formal languages and automata theory subject. Please watch our subject and you can understand how to write regular expressions there. Our intention here is in order to make you understand the syntax and a little bit understanding on how to write regular expressions in dot programming. So you should have some basic knowledge on regular expressions before you come to this class. Our assumption is you had that. Now coming to why we are going to use regular expressions. Suppose you are given a string, my favor to Mohan. We need to identify the words that starts with M. Means in a given string or paragraph, you need to identify some patterns. In that situations, we are going to write regular expressions to identify those patterns. Here our patterns is words that start with M. My, this is the word. Mohan, this is the word. The words that end with M. No words that are available here that ends with M. Or you can write it as words that start with M and end with M. So there is no words that are available that start with M and end with M. Like that, you can write multiple patterns using regular expressions. So now it will take 2 to 3 classes to understand complete regular expressions. In this class, we will begin and little bit understanding. Now we move on to the program and we'll have a deeper understanding of how to write regular expressions. Coming here, see, we are going to explain it very slowly because it is very important. Let's take a string. 2 strings has been taken. Hello world 1, 2, 3. This is one string, and T1 is a string that contains exclamatory and space, dot and hyphen lang and exclamatory. Now see here, we are writing the first regular expression. In order to write that regular expression in dot, regexp is the class that we are going to use to write regular expressions. So regexp of, see, in the quotations we are going to write the pattern matching, the how to identify what type of patterns we need to identify from the string. That pattern is written in these quotations. Before these quotations, we are having R value. R means take this as raw string. What's the meaning is, see, in the quotations, if you write it as slash, means string will consider slash as escape sequence. But here we are not going to use it as escape sequence. We are going to use it as a regular expression. In order to do that, we are considering this as a raw string. For that purpose, we are writing it as R. When you write it as R, it is not going to take a slash as a escape sequence. So this is the expression, regular expression, which we have written. So what's this regular expression? Slash W is going to be used to identify word characters. So what are the word characters that present? A to Z, small a to Z, all comes under word characters. Capital A to Z, they comes under word character. 0 to 9, they comes under word characters. Underscore comes under word character. So these are the list of word characters. Remaining symbols, we are not considering it as word characters. So slash W is going to identify the word characters in the given string. So we created X for regular expression. X contains the object of regular expression. Now this X dot all matches of, all matches is a method that present on X object. X is a regular expression object. We are going to use this method on T. You can give any string. Here we have given T. You can give T1 also. Now it is going to check all the matches of this regular expression on the given string. So there are multiple methods are there. All matches are going to check all the matches. Different methods will be discussed whenever time comes when we are developing applications. There we are going to discuss the remaining methods. See, now what happens? What this method is going to do? What our expression is? Identify the word characters. See, in this string, H is a word character. Yes, A to Z. H is a word character. It is going to return, it is identified one expression, one pattern that matches this expression. H is going to be sent back. E is an word character. So E is also considered as matching found. L, matching found. L, matching found. 0 is a word character, matching found. Space is not a word character. It is not considered. W is not going to consider space. It is not taken as output. W, word means W is taken as word character. O, R, L, D, all these are considered as the matches. Space is not considered. If you given the second input, T1 as input to this all matches of, see, exclamatory is not considered as word character. Exclamatory not, space not, D, word character, A, R, T, hyphen is not word character. L, A, N, G are considered. This is how /W is going to work. So now, see here, X dot all matches of going to return multiple objects. Multiple matches it is going to return. That's why all these objects are placed in an iterable. Iterable means collections. List is a collection. Like that we create an iterable. And this X dot all matches of method is going to return objects of type regular expression match. That's why iterable contains the elements of type regular expression match. We are giving deeper understanding. These statements we are going to use multiple times. That's why we are giving deeper understanding about the basics. And we created a variable matches. Means this matches is an iterable that contains all the outputs of this. In order to display that outputs, we are going to, how we are going to display the values that present in a iterable means that list or some collections we are going to use for final M in matches. M is going to take one by one in order to display that M of 0. This is one way to display the elements that present in M. And there is another way to display the elements that present in M. This is M dot. M is an object of type regular expression match. M dot group. This is the method in regular expression match group of 0. This is another way to display. We go deep about this in our coming classes because this is very important. That's why we introduced it here. But we are going to go deep about this in our coming classes. This is how we write regular expressions. This is very, very simple regular expression. What is the output of this regular expression? If you take T as input, H is one output, E is one output, L is one output, L is one output, O is one output, W, O, R, L, D, like this, all these characters are one output. That is what we are going to display. If you take second one as input, D, A, R, T are 4 outputs, L, A, N, G are 4 outputs. That's how, that is the output you are going to get. We go little bit about regular expressions with the second example. This is very important. Now coming to the second example, here we have written a regular expression using plus. This is the extra character which we added in the expression. Plus means identify W's, one or more number of W's that we need to identify. W means word characters. We already know what word characters means. So what's the meaning of this plus? With example, you are going to understand it better. Suppose in this expression, if you take input as T1, hyphen is not a word character, so don't consider it as output. Next hyphen is not a word character, don't consider it as output. Empty space is not a word character, but D is a word character. You find the first D word character. 1 or any number of word characters can be taken. That is what the meaning of plus. See, D is 1. 1, after that A. Any number, A is also considered as word character, so DA. After that R. Yes, you include that. After that T is also word character, include. After that hyphen, it is not a word character. So up to now, how many word characters are found? 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 considered as one output. That is what the meaning of W plus. 1 or more number of W's, W characters, word characters. That's why we have written plus. So our output is Dartesian output. Similarly, move on the string. L is the character, word character. Again, A, N, G. Exclamatory is not a word character. So here to here, how many word characters are identified? 4. These 4 is considered as one output. That is what the meaning of W plus, 1 or more number of characters. So mostly we are going to use this W plus to identify the words that are present in a string. Each word is taken out that contains only word characters. So this is what the use of plus most of the times we are going to use. So what's the output that you are going to get here? Dart is one output, lang is another output. Hope you understand a basic understanding about how to write regular expressions in Dart programming. In our coming classes, we will go deep into how to write different expressions to identify complex patterns that present in the strings. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.